The whole idea is that if you're in a crazy good market, you don't need an extraordinary offer, no skills to be able to make money. In the case of this company, what we're going to do is we're going to shift the entire market that this product is going for. A few years ago, I was working as a salesman, selling a very difficult product, a product with a bad reputation. But I was able to turn it around and make it something so useful that people started coming to me looking for it. And today I help companies do the same. So if you have a good or unique product, but you're struggling to achieve decent number of sales, or you're struggling to break out into your market and make yourself known or noticed, well, stick to the end of this video because I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to increase your sales volume without any extra marketing costs, no new hires. And I'm going to use a real life business example to do it. Okay, so the real life business that I'm going to use as an example here is a company that I picked from this show called The Prophet. First, we're going to look at the introduction to understand what they do. And then I'm going to move on to explain exactly how I would improve this business's sales volume without any extra marketing costs, no extra hires. And by the end of this video, we're going to look at what their new revenue model looks like.
EcoMe is an all-natural cleaning product started by Robin K. Levine in 2006. With the partnership of her childhood friend, Jen Mihalov, a 12% owner, they built EcoMe up from a small do-it-yourself cleaning kit to a 17-piece cleaning line, including dog grooming products. This product is sold nationwide at stores like Whole Foods and Target. And last year, they did $500,000 in sales with only 6 employees. I personally use this product in my own home and find that it works extremely well, and they've done a good job. But it's time for me to delve into the details and look at people, process, and product to see what needs to be fixed. I'd like to learn a little bit more about the product.
It's just vinegar water, a little solubilizer, and our essential oils. It's the most simple, clean, effective product on the market. Each of the product has a name. For instance, where they pick up a floor cleaner, it says Dave, and they say, oh, my grandfather's name was Dave.
So here's the good news. I believe in the product.
Okay.
I love the people that are here, but I think your process is terrible. I think you lack efficiency and equipment. You also need to sell more. So here's what I have in mind. Number one, I want to get this company to 10 million in sales. Number two, I want to be profitable in a very short period of time.
It sounds great.
I'm willing to offer $500,000 to help this business not only survive, but succeed. I'll finance the inventory. I'll finance whatever equipment we need for the warehouse. I will pay off the debt and fund working capital, but I want 20% of the business.
That is an awful deal.
Okay, I think that will be enough for the introduction of the company. You can watch the show. It's called The Prophets. I think this is season 1, episode 4. So non-chemical, non-odorous cleaning products using natural ingredients, servicing household and pet owners. And the problem is that they can't achieve satisfying number of sales since they only have one person that's taking care of that entire side of the business and doing a very terrible job at it. So in his book, $100 million Offers, Alex Hormozi explained that to differentiate your products and make it irresistible, you need to pay attention to these 3 levels, which are the market, the offer, and the skills, the sales skills or persuasion skills. The whole idea is that if you're in a crazy good market, you don't need an extraordinary offer, no skills to be able to make money. As long as you're part of that market, everything is going crazy, everybody's buying, you won't need to have anything special. And Alex gives a very good example of this principle because this is something that I've actually experienced myself back in my student days, right? The midnight hot dog stands. That guy that stands outside of nightclub with his hot dog stand in the middle of the night waiting for drunk party goers to come out. Well, that's the perfect example of a market that is so good that you don't need any skills whatsoever because there's just absolutely no food service open at that time whatsoever. So any decent food that will be served at that time becomes a gourmet experience. That's exactly why the midnight hot dog stand is so successful, is because that model displays exactly what this principle is all about. Now, if your market is average, the next step is to have an amazing offer. But now, in the case of this company, what we're going to do is we're going to shift the entire market that this product is going for because the home cleaning market segments or niche is one that is obviously overpopulated, right? Not only overpopulated, but by the biggest names, the biggest competitors that would just require like a crazy good offer or enormous skills to differentiate yourself in that market, which is something the company doesn't seem to have. Neither of these, neither crazy skills, nor an offer that is really that amazing. But what it does have is a unique feature and unique characteristic, which is exactly what's going to help us place these products in the most adequate market for it. So now I'm going to skip to the results that they were able to achieve. And then afterwards, we'll move on to showing the new revenue model that I've built for them that's going to allow them to achieve better sales and to do it without any extra costs, no extra hires.
Wow, that's great.
I've spent over $180,000 improving the equipment and machinery here, and I've paid off nearly all of their debt. I'm going to be well over $500,000 when it's all said and done. When I first met you guys, I told you we were going to go from 500,000 to 10 million. This machine gets us to 10 million. We now will have what I would consider a legitimate company. You know, Robin, when we first met, the product was sold in more of a niche space. It did well, 500,000 a year. But as we've redesigned this packaging, we clarified the name, we established an identifier, we were clear about the ingredients. We're now telling the story, especially the best one, made in the USA.
It's a big difference. From across the room, you can see the brand. You know exactly what the product is. There's no questioning.
This package got us to here, and this package gets us to 10 million.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it here. That's the bulk of it. That's really all of it. And so to find a new and easy market for his product, we're going to use the second pillar of my contribute and succeed method. And the outcome of this pillar is specifically to help you find or create your own market. And this is achieved by shifting your mindset from a straight transactional mindset where you give me money for what I have or for what I know how to do, all the way to a contribution mindset where you basically ask yourself, what important thing for their life experience, for anybody's life experience, for my customers' life experience, for the companies that I serve, what is it that I can help improve in their experience of life with what I have? Because there's a difference between what a product does in itself and what it does for people's life experience. A lawnmower, for example, in itself, it cuts grass. But what does it do for people's life experience? Well, it makes your front yard look better and sets a tone for your entire house. It makes your house welcoming. And that's exactly the shift that you need to make with your product, your service, your skill, your knowledge, whatever it is that you're planning on exchanging for money. So now, for this particular company and their products, how can we apply that? So if we ask ourselves the question, what specific life experience solution or improvement can I bring to my customers, to people with household cleaning products that use non-chemical ingredients and that don't have any smell? Well, the most experienced problem that this unique character can solve is an irritated nose, because a lot of these cleaning products have very strong smell. So with all the chemicals, the colorants, and the aromas or whatever that they add on it. So whether you're cleaning surfaces, your dishes, and even your pet, we can do it as comfortably as you do anything else. So basically, these products changes shelves. It goes from cleaning or whatever household products or whatever into the healthcare shelf, especially around nose relief solutions or things like that. And in that section, in that niche, this product is going to stand out a lot more than it would have in the middle of many other cleaning products. Why? Because you don't see household everyday products in that section. It would immediately stand out for anybody that has this problem. Like, oh, okay, I can add this to all my nose relief solutions for when I'm cleaning or for when somebody else is cleaning my house and then I don't want to come back having my nose filled with all those things, or for when I'm cleaning my pet and all those stuff. Okay, so now that we've shifted the markets, there comes a new opportunity now to kind of also shift the offer. Not really shifting the offer, but basically creating the convenience or adequate offer for this new market that we just entered. Okay, so first, because it aims to solve the entire problem of an irritated nose when cleaning, you can't just buy one of these products, because you wouldn't just want to have a comfortable nose while doing the dishes, but get an irritated nose when cleaning surfaces, mopping, or doing anything like that. So you want to be able to do all these daily activities as comfortably as possible. So instead of selling the products individually, they should always be sold in packages of 3 or more. So one for surfaces, one for the dishes, and one for the laundry. I think in every other special type of stuff like towel stains or for pets, all of that can be sold singularly. But you want to be able to cover the everyday activities that relates to every single body. And to make it even easier for them, since we're trying to solve the irritated nose problem, we're not just trying to sell a product. We're trying to solve a real problem for them. But not only have we determined that they should buy the entire range of products, but they should probably also get into a subscription. So to make sure that they don't run out of this product, because they're definitely going to keep using it again and again. There's very little chances that the next month they move to a different brand or because it's closer to home or anything like that. If they start using this product, the chances are very high that they're going to keep using this same and only product. So different sizes, different bundles on a subscription depending on their preferences. And their packaging and branding should focus more on showing or communicating nose relief, right? Every day being comfortable, no irritation whatsoever, and put the eco-friendliness stuff more on the back burner as a feel-good bonus, right? A feel-good bonus that will make people feel good and feel even better about the products that they're buying. Now, what if instead of a good product that was struggling in a certain market, you were actually working in a decent market but struggling with your products or your offer? Now, watch this next video where I describe exactly how to pull a business out of that particular situation, and I'll see you over there.